Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. In this very personal, special live broadcast, my aim is to be useful. My aim is to provide information that is true, that is fact-checked, that is helpful. This is completely unscripted. I've got no prompter. I thought about what I wanted to say and I'm delivering it to you in real time. Underneath me or above me, if you're watching on the phone, is the clock, the date, the time, everything for you. So this is happening in real time. And I would like to share my experiences of having traveled all over the world, every country of the world, over 41 years, and bring to you, I hope, an educated opinion of my own, thoughts of my own, in the aim to be helpful and useful. I don't wish to be part of the noise today. I don't wish to be part of everyone cashing in on the drama and the pain and suffering. So I'm going to, when I close this, in about 20 minutes, going to leave you with a very powerful piece of literature that was presented to me as a young boy. But before then, going to talk about what started today's events. A few hours ago, on Donald Trump's social, his own platform, his own account, he wrote this. This is his post. I am showing you the actual truthsocial.com/@real Donald Trump. These are not my words. This is not my opinions. This is Donald Trump's thoughts and words on his own account, on his own social media platform, Truth Social. Now, I'm saying that because there are those that say this is fake, I've made it up, this is not real. I am simply showing you what he has written on his own platform. If you choose to say it's fake or not believe it, I guess there's no helping you. But this is being shared from his own platform. Thank you very much, Scottish Pete, for your super chat supporting the live stream. What it reads is this: a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. These are the words from the most powerful man on earth. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change, where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionary, wonderful can happen. Who knows? We will find out tonight. One of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world. 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran. These are the words, not mine, of the President of the United States. A whole civilization will die tonight. Now, world leaders around the world, not me, I'm simply reporting on this, have compared that exact statement to the actual words of Adolf Hitler. He said exactly the same thing regarding the Jewish people. These are not my words. This is just what is being reported around the world right now. A lot of this statement isn't even factual and true. Trump says, now we have a complete and total regime change. We do not have a total regime change. We have regime killed and other ones forming who are more radicalized than the ones that were killed. We do not have a total regime change. So that's what started the market crash. That's what started the headlines around the world. That opening statement from the most powerful man on earth is something that was repeated many years earlier by Adolf Hitler. This is now being discussed by scholars and historians around the world as we speak. These are not my words. This is what's been written by Donald Trump. Now then, I'm just going to go back now to what's the most important thing. The most important thing. Imagine you are an Iranian citizen today. You are not part of the regime. You're not part of the terrible regime and history that has gone on in Iran. We all know that. There's very few people other than the regime itself who would say that Iran, the regime, is not a terrible thing. It absolutely is. Everyone on earth other than the regime would agree with that statement. However, there are hundreds of millions of Iranians that are just normal people. I've toured all over the world. I've met many. And let me just show you what it actually represents. This is Iran. This is the environment of Iran. These are the people of Iran. Look familiar? It's a very historic, steeped in history, steeped in culture, steeped in beautiful architecture, amazing country to visit. These people tonight, in their hundreds of millions, are being told by the most powerful man on earth, who is there in their country right now, bombing their country right now, said this civilization will cease to exist tonight if there's not a deal. And they know there won't be a deal. Trump might back down or do whatever Trump wants to do, but they know there won't be a deal from their government. Their government will not back down. So just take a moment to consider for a second if you were these people. Look at this beautiful architecture. Look at this culture. Look at this history. Look at the people, normal people going about their daily business. This is not the regime. This is just day-to-day people like you and I. Imagine being told that today you will no longer exist from tomorrow. Imagine how that would make you feel. Now, I know that across America, there are lots of upset people and angry people who don't agree with what's going on, and there are those that do agree with what's going on. The trouble is, America, other than 9/11, has never really been attacked in a war, like a world war. It's never really seen its entire country under attack, under fire. Yes, 9/11 was terrible, but it was on one building in one city. Imagine you walked out of your house and everywhere it's raining bombs tonight. You would look at war very differently. So all I'm trying to say in this video is think for a moment. Just stop and pause. The President of the United States has just said that the civilization will cease to exist. A statement compared and studied over today by historians and scholars, a phrase used by Adolf Hitler. That represents America today. Normal citizens of Iran today are terrified. They are in their villages, their towns, children, families, thinking any moment hell is going to rain down on them, and there's nothing they can do to prevent it. Imagine that was you. No one is going to disagree that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons. No one's going to disagree with that other than Iran leadership itself. But is it right to threaten the end of the world tonight? Now, these are not my, this is not my statements. The statements that I've read out have been directly from the president. The comparisons of Adolf Hitler are being now studied by scholars and historians. War journalists are saying that Trump can't back out. The words he has used is end of the world stuff. So what can we do as citizens of the world, humans, investors in the stock market? This is a stock market channel. We can aim to be useful. I don't want to simply create videos and drama and noise. I didn't go live this morning for my opening bell thinking, what can I say today? What can I show you? So I'm showing you the people of Iran. Those that will be cease to exist from the president tonight if he carries out his wishes. These are the people, these are the images, these are the scenes of Iran today. A beautiful cultural country full of wonderment. There is some bad people, no doubt, but there also is some wonderful, normal people just like you and I. So I'm just going to ask us all to take a moment and just to think. Just for a moment. I am going to apologize for the audio coming through. Sorry about that. This is live. This is unedited. This is unscripted. So we can see Iran. We know what Iran is now. It's a real country with real people, with values just like you and I. How would they feel? How would you feel? I know we are focusing on the stock market. You're all here for that. I understand that. Stock market is crashing. How low will it go? I'm fully invested. I believe in remaining fully invested. So that's not going to change for me. I couldn't be more in. But I'm going to leave now the President of the United States with these words that have always helped me, that have always put me on the right path, kept me honest, kept me real. This is not religion. This is just open-minded common sense. So I'm going to leave you as we close these images from Iran, and I'm now going to end with this. And our love goes out to everybody around the world tonight. Those in Iran, those all around the Middle East. Attacks have already begun on Kharg Island. Iran have already started to retaliate. And I don't know how far this will go. All I can do is aim to be useful. I will leave you with this. I'm very sad that we have so many people that have chosen not to tune in today. We already have people that have chosen to unsubscribe and not follow us anymore. But we'll always be honest, real, and try to aim to be useful. So here is my message to the President, something my father taught me. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies or being hated. Don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. I wish everyone the very best today. I sincerely do. But just spare a moment for all of those individuals, mothers, fathers, children, citizens of Iran today, of which we have friends there, how they might be feeling right now. And ask yourself the next time that you talk to someone, share an experience with someone, in my case, turn on the camera, how may I be useful? What can I do today that provides value? What can I do that will be useful? That's what I've tried to do here today. I don't know if I've been successful or not, but I've done what I think is right. I've been honest, I've been fair, I've been truthful. I hope you feel some comfort from this, and I hope it makes you think. And I hope, more importantly than anything else, I've been useful today. I will see you back later. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.